So before we go any further, would you care to introduce yourself?
My name is Jennifer Maloney, and I'm the director of the center.
Okay. Did you grow up here in Gladstone?
I didn't. I was born and raised in Plumas, so I came over to Gladstone in high school.
Okay.
My name is Sandy Kinley, and I live here in Gladstone.
Okay. And what is your position here with the Happy Rock Children's Center?
Currently, I sit on the board of directors as vice chairperson, and I'm also on the building committee.
So, okay.
I'm Robin Winters. I'm a former parent from Happy Rock Children's Center.
Okay. Did you grow up here in Gladstone?
Yes, I did. Born and raised.
Born and raised. All
Yep.
right. So when did you first get involved in the daycare? How did that happen?
Back in 1999, when I had my oldest daughter,
Okay.
I came to the daycare with her when I was working part-time, and I actually came on staff at that time and worked part-time for a short bit.
Okay.
But I joined the board in 1999
Okay.
and left the board when I moved away to Brandon.
Okay.
And then when we returned to Gladstone, I went back onto the board of directors.
What kind of facilities do you have right now? would you say?
Right now, I'll say we have 2 big rooms. We have a preschool room and an infant room.
Okay.
And an office and 2 bathrooms for the
Okay.
kids.
So would you say with what you have right now is adequate for what you
No,
need?
no,
Okay.
not adequate.
Why
and
not?
it's rented space too, so it's not ours to do with what we want, and so we pay rent every month, and so we
Okay.
have to clear everything through the 7 regions
Okay.
before we do any major.
So you don't actually have total authority over your facilities right now. You whatever you want to do, you have to get through a 7-region
Yeah.
board meeting, and then when the board finally meets, then they get back to you,
Yeah.
and then 2 years later, this kind of situation. Okay.
We've been grandfathered by Manitoba Daycare on several of the licensing requirements for our space.
Okay.
If we were looking to open in the space we're in right now, we probably wouldn't get the license.
Okay. So right now, your requirements aren't actually technically meeting
No,
That's right.
not at all.
the rules. Okay. So I'm just about to go into the Happy Rock Children's Center and just take a look at these stairs. Imagine if a disabled person wanted to bring one of their children here. How would they get in?
Okay, so when you come in the center, this is the area where the parents will get the children undressed. So
Okay.
shoes will basically just get piled there. So if you can imagine 20 shoes right here. And then each child has a locker, so they have their own personal space where they'll hang up their jackets and put their lunch kits.
So that's right over there where they put all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Okay.
so all there. So this is our main area. So here we have snacks. We have arts and crafts. They do Play-Dohs. They do just table toy activities, stuff like that.
Okay. So with 20 children around here, it would get pretty loud and
Yeah.
crowded.
Yeah, it can, for sure. In our interviews, I had mentioned that our kitchen was lacking. When I say our kitchen, this is our kitchen area.
Yeah, that's a pretty small kitchen.
Yeah, so basically we have a toaster oven that we can use to make muffins.
Okay.
We have a toaster for toasting stuff, and we do have a pan that we can do stuff in as well, like scrambled eggs.
Okay.
If we need to use a microwave to heat stuff up, it is in our art area,
Okay.
because this is the only place we have
Plug
to store it
Yes.
permanently. So it's not ideal by any means.
It's a very crowded space.
So these cupboards hold our snack foods, like our crackers and whatnot, stuff like that. And then over here in this cupboard is where we have our cutlery. We have some dry cereal and some baking goods. And again, another reason why we need a new center is something like this, our vacuum. There literally is no spot for it.
You don't have.
We don't have a spot to
store
put
it properly anywhere.
We don't. And as you can see, everything's full. We take advantage of every little nook and cranny in this place, and it's just, it is what it is.
It's crowded.
It's crowded,
Yeah.
right. Our fridge for our kitchen is in my office.
Okay.
So that's where we're storing it. I'll get out, I guess, so you can see my office. It's super tiny. There's no real space for anything.
Yeah. Papers everywhere. And we need these papers, but storage is in short supply.
Yeah. We do have 2 bathrooms for use. So you can see we use as much storage as we can. We go up, so there's blankets and everything there. And then in here is our diapering area. So this is where we house the preschoolers' diapers and wipes and whatnot. This is where we hold our garbage bags for all our garbage cans in the center. Some art supplies up there. Again, just no real storage for anything, so we take advantage of whatever shelving we can get. This is where we store our cots. We don't have a real cot storage either for nap time. So at nap time, we'll pick these up and drag them down to the carpet. And we'll lay out, say, 8 cots or however many kids are napping. And then this is the area that they sleep in.
Okay.
While the nappers are napping, the other kids go outside and play, so that it's a little bit of a quieter area until around 2 o'clock. This is basically our big area. We have our dramatic play, our manipulative area, we have our block building area, our science area over here, and some puzzles. And this loft, right now it's a pirate ship. We make it anything and anything we want it to be.
It looks like a fun place to play.
Yeah, and then a little library area underneath. So you can imagine with 20 preschoolers on this floor that it can get quite busy and quite crowded very quickly.
Yeah, so you really wouldn't have any room to put any more children here.
No, or any more shelving or bring out any real fun dramatic play stuff, right? Everything has to be pretty small and compact.
Yeah.
Less is more, definitely.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to point out is that if you are to get down low and look out the windows, that's what the kids see all the time. Like, they cannot see out the window to wave to mom and dad or anything like that.
Yep. So what they see is the walls.
Yes. Yeah.
For them, this is about where they're at all the time.
Yeah.
Gray walls.
Yeah.
And that's not a very exciting existence.
Again, storage area up top there. Just taking advantage of what we got.
Yeah.
And it always, like, it does. It looks messy, but I mean, what else do you do? You have to be able to store toys.
What I can say is you're maximizing the use of your space, what you have right now.
That's putting it kindly. So through these doors is our infant room. So in this area, I'm just going to shut this door, we can have 8 babies.
Okay.
So we do have this other room as well. So when I say we have 8 babies, if we were to have 8 at one time, 6 could be on that floor, 2 have to be in this room. So if they're in this room, the cots would be put up and put away because we need free floor space. And there is not enough in that room to allow us to have the 8 babies. When they are napping, only 4 playpens can be in here. The other 4 would have to be on this floor. So in here as well, when a baby is in here, they're in here for the day. So we have high chairs here that go out. So we feed 8 babies in here, 8 babies play, 8 babies sleep. So again, that window as well is what we're being called on right now. So what's happening is they say that we don't have enough natural light coming in, which is true. Majority of the time though, we're outside, so they do get their amount of natural light they need. Except on the wind chill days when we can't get outside. So what our coordinator is asking us to do is take the babies from this floor and put them on the preschool floor.
Okay.
However, our board and myself have a very big problem with that because I wouldn't want my baby out there with 12 preschoolers.
No.
That's not, it's not a big enough area, it's not safe. So we are digging our heels in on that and saying that we're not doing it.
Yeah. Understandably so.
Yeah.
But hopefully you don't have to do that too much longer.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a small...
And with 8 babies, you have 2 staff, if not 3 staff. I generally like to overstaff, give them an extra set of hands. So it's a lot of bodies in here.
Well, you want these children to be well taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the main goal of this place. Yeah. Okay. Wow. There you have your maximizing storage again.
Yeah. We have like art, books, spoons, more books. Just, yeah. Take advantage of what you got, I guess.
Take advantage of what you got. The good thing is, it looks like you got a lot of good books there.
Yep,
some of them I remember.
Yeah.
Good reading.
Yeah, so that's the daycare in a nutshell.
So what is your plan for the future of the Happy Rock Children's Center under these circumstances?
Well, we've purchased a parcel of land right next to the elementary school, and it's plenty big enough for a new building and large playground and parking. So we've bought and paid for that, and we hope to construct a new childcare center there in the next year, and go from there.
Okay, so what would this new child care center look like?
The infant room would be much larger than what we have now.
Okay.
There would be a staff room, which is something we don't have right now.
Okay.
There'd be a staff bathroom, which is another thing we don't have right now. An office area, have a kitchen, which is another thing we don't have, so that's would be a great asset in itself. It'd just be bigger, give us more room to do stuff and be a little safer as well.
Okay, so how many clients would you serve in your new building? Would you think? Would you like to serve in your?
We're gonna go for 24 preschoolers and 8 babies.
Okay. So if someone wants to get involved in this, helping out with this kind of plan, how would they do that?
They could contact any one of us or contact the center, and we would be more than happy to invite them to our meetings. Any fundraising help they could provide, any contracting building help they could provide would be greatly appreciated.
Okay, I'm David Single, the Mayor of the Municipality of Westlake, Gladstone. I've been involved on the building committee of the Happy Rock Children's Center for 5 to 6 years. I'm impressed with the work that the people in this committee have done to get ready for planning a building and all of that. The daycare that they are in right now in the basement of the hospital is just too small and too old, and the community really needs a daycare. There's 20 families at least that use this daycare at a time, and without it there'd be a lot of employers that would be having a hard time with their employees and having to look for childcare. This committee also has done a fantastic job of raising money. They've raised about $250,000 already. They're approximately $400,000 short of their goal, and they are not afraid to borrow some money but don't want to borrow too much. So they're about to start a major fundraising campaign, which they will tell you more about later. And the municipality of Westlake, Gladstone, has agreed to give $50,000, and this should give a pretty good kickstart to the fundraising campaign. And they have been fundraising all along, but this is kind of just a final push because they want to get building this year. That's about it.